Yo, all right. So I want to go ahead and address this real quick. Um, for those who don't know or don't understand the purpose of my music and why I make music and who I make music for, if you are the type of person who faces adversity on a regular basis, yet have the spirit to rise above the circumstances and see yourself to a higher elevated position and a better day, my music is for you. You're exactly who I'm rapping to. If you've gone through trials and tribulations and you count your blessings on each finger and toe that you have, even still, my music is for you. If you deal with lazy people in your vicinity, with unmotivated people, with drug addicts, with drunks, with whatever type of people in the environment, and that does not resonate with you, and you're trying to see yourself into a better position in space, my music is for you. You're exactly who I'm talking to. If you've dealt with loss, grief, particularly recently, unexpectedly, you've lost someone, you've lost the situation that you were in, whatever the case is, speaking to you. Now, on the flip side, if you're looking for 12 tracks to turn on in sequence and just jump around and dance and drink in some club or some house party or some bar, this ain't your tracks. I maybe got fucking 5 or 6 of those scattered out around the internet. You can find them. I done some collabs and stuff and good spirits and stuff for people in my younger days, but I'm not on that type of time right now. I don't give a shit about that. So my music ain't for you. Skip it. Skip this to the next track. Go play somebody else. If you're satisfied with living a life of mediocrity, or even worse yet, living a life below mediocrity, because that's truly where most people are, even if they think they are mediocre, they're typically below that line because it's very easy to be mediocre. If you're content with being a piece of shit, if you're content with having habits and addictions and issues and certain things that are not only affecting you, but affecting the people in your surroundings, in your environment, in your family, in your friend circle, whatever the case is, in a negative way, my music ain't for you. Fuck off. It's not for you. Find somebody else. Better yet, go find yourself, do some meditation. My music is for the people who are fighting. The people who are fighting for righteousness. And the only way that they know how, from the path that they have, from the site and the position that they have, from their vantage point. Those people who are trying to make the best out of their circumstances, that's who I'm talking to. So when I pull up my stats and I see on Spotify at night when I'm about to crash to go to bed, and it's 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, and there's fucking 10, 15, 20 people that are running through some of my old tracks, and I go back and I check and see which ones y'all are hearing. Y'all are listening to Dedicated and Geronimo and, you know, all these tracks that I made from positions to where it really helped me feel inspired and elevated and possibly even got me through certain situations. That warms my heart, because that's exactly what I'm doing this for. I'm making this for y'all. I'm doing this for y'all. So I just wanted to speak on this for a bit. As you can see, I'm very passionate about this. To the goofballs and clowns who think this is like my rap voice or something, you could spend 10 minutes talking with me and realize this is my everyday fucking voice. I talk like this all day, every day. If you heard my voice crack, it was probably because I was working too damn hard. But this is what it is. This is me, and this is all you're gonna get. You're not gonna get no other Lil rapper. You notice I don't have Lil in front of my name, even though I pay homage and respect to my progenitors in the game, to those like Lil Wayne, they're obviously among the greatest of all time and started entire trends of generations. Yes, I may have dreadlocks, but you notice I don't move by that archetype. I'm not riding around on skateboards and doing things that don't resonate with me, things that I'm not trying to do. So yeah, I rap about motherfucking doing some kendo and chopping some shit up, and then switch on the other end and talk about how I'm coding computer programs because that's really what the fuck I'm doing. I really just coded 3-4 bots last night, staying up till 5-6 o'clock in the morning. Been working on it for 2-3 days. I really did that. I really do push millions and millions of views on brands that do not have my face on it. I really do that. I really am taking over damn near every platform. I really do. I'm probably about 30 days from figuring out the rest of these shits. I really have been banned from every single social media platform, I think with the exception of Twitter, but I think I might have even been banned there before too. I'll have to go back and check the account. But I really have. And by the way, typically with no strikes and no warnings on the account. So it seems like I be touching sensitive shit and sensitive topics. Be the same reason why my posts don't get no reach on Instagram and shit like that on my rap page, and suddenly just followers start falling off and it shows to less and less of my reach. They can say that shit about how it doesn't engage with your followers, but I know the difference between these algorithms, and I know for a fucking fact that Instagram doesn't even bother trying to show the shit to 100% of the followers, because the closer they get to showing to that percentage without you paying, that's the closer you can get to going viral on their platform. Just off the engagement rate, because that's going to trigger to their algorithm that people are going to like your shit. So I know I posted many things that would resonate with several people. I've seen thousands of people watching my Instagram story before, bro. Like when I was broke on the streets 3-4 years ago, I saw 2,000-3,000 people every single day just checking in to see what the fuck I was doing. I'm walking around Orlando. I'm dealing with regular life situations and shit. I'm clocking out from work. I spit a freestyle at the park. People were checking that shit. Baby moms was doing hair appointments and shit, and the motherfucker she's doing hair to, she plays one of my tracks, and he's like, hey, he sounds like that guy from Instagram. Yeah, nigga, that's me. So I've been doing this. And don't let these little 500 followers or whatever on Instagram fool you. This is not my first account. This is also not my first rap brand. Everybody that knows. I've been doing this shit for fucking 12 years. I got songs out the wazoo. Bales. But now, quite simply, in this game of hip hop, right now, I'm standing for righteousness. I will be the blade of righteousness at the neck of the devil. The kaseki tip, the kaseki of the blade, meaning the tip of the katana, at the throat of the devil. That's what I am. That's what I represent. If you got a problem with that, fuck you. I don't need you. You're going to be eliminated at some point. I probably won't even have to do it. If you want to walk with me, walk with me. If you want to ride with me, ride with me. So if you're curious where this passion comes from, if you're curious where just the whole outspringing of this energy and this dedication, this fervorance comes from within me, I highly encourage you, go back to listen to Knocking the Bow to Shoot the Devil, my album from February. Listen to Itinerary, my most recent single. Got another one coming shortly. In Florida Winters is going to be coming soon. You got to understand exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. If you've been walking with me since 2019, when I dropped my first mixtape on SoundCloud as Samurai Black, or even prior to that under other aliases that those who know, for several years, dropping hundreds and hundreds of songs, dropped over a dozen mixtapes, silently. They're around, they're still out there. If you've been walking with me all this time, or started walking with me at any point in that portion of history, and have continued to walk along with me, I appreciate you. I thank you, and I do this for you, and I'll continue doing this for you.